You see patterns you previously excused. Who respects limits? Who escalates when denied access? Who only engages when you are pursuing? That information was always there. Attachment kept you from seeing it. Machiavelli understood that a man who cannot observe calmly cannot rule himself, and a man who cannot rule himself will always be ruled by circumstances. Detachment restores internal command, and internal command precedes every form of external authority. This is why detached men are harder to manipulate. They do not reward pressure. They do not respond predictably. They do not explain absences, and because of that, pressure loses its target. You also begin to attract a different class of interaction. Fewer people, higher quality, less noise. Those who remain do so because they choose to, not because you chased them into proximity. That alone rebalances every dynamic. Most men never experience this phase because it requires tolerating uncertainty without scrambling to fill it. They mistake silence for loss and reattach before the real benefit appears. But if you hold steady, something irreversible happens. You stop needing outcomes to validate you. You stop measuring yourself by acceptance. You stop fearing the idea of starting over. At that point, walking away no longer feels like a tactic. It feels like freedom. And freedom, once real, becomes the most destabilizing force in any negotiation, because nothing terrifies control more than a man who does not need to be held. When you stop chasing and fully accept abandonment as an option, you stop operating inside other people's frames, because nothing anchors you to outcomes they control. You are no longer negotiating for approval, timing, or permission. You move independently of their reactions. This is where control becomes internal. Watch how your behavior changes without effort. You speak less, because words are no longer currency. You wait longer, because urgency no longer owns you. You decide faster, because you are not calculating how the decision will be received. This shift is subtle, but ruthless. People feel it immediately, even if they cannot articulate it. They stop testing you casually. They stop dangling incentives. They stop assuming you will adjust, not because you announced anything, because your behavior stopped responding to pressure. Machiavelli understood this as the highest position of power, not domination through force, but freedom from dependence, because the man who cannot be cornered cannot be controlled. If nothing essential is at risk, threats lose meaning. This is why detachment restructures entire dynamics. Others begin to self-edit around you. They choose words carefully. They calculate actions before committing. You are no longer reacting to the environment. The environment begins reacting to you. This is the level most men never touch. They chase leverage externally, status, authority, recognition, while remaining internally attached to outcomes that hollow them out. They look powerful, but move nervously. Detachment reverses this completely. You may appear quieter, less urgent, less available, but your presence carries weight now, because nothing you do is forced. Every action is optional. Every silence is chosen. At this stage, you no longer need to prove strength. The ability to leave removed the need to demonstrate anything at all. And once you reach that internal position, you realize the truth that ends the cycle. Power was never about taking control. It was about removing the handles others used to pull you. Nothing terrifies control more than a man who does not need the outcome. That is what detachment gives you. If this unsettled you, good. That discomfort is the signal. It means you recognized how often you stay where you should have left. How often you negotiate with situations that don't deserve negotiation. How often you chase clarity, approval, or closure, instead of walking away. At this point, you already know the difference. You know the feeling of needing something to work, and you know the feeling of being able to leave. When you can walk away without anger, without explanation, without revenge, you are no longer reacting to the world. You are choosing yourself. Most people will never reach this point. They will keep chasing, keep explaining, keep hoping their presence earns respect. You don't need to earn what you already own. If this video articulated something you felt but never had language for, leave a like, not for the algorithm, but as a marker, a signal that this lesson landed. Share it with the one person who still thinks walking away means losing. They need to see this before life teaches it the hard way. And if you want more laws like this, laws that don't comfort you but sharpen you, subscribe to the channel. This is Machiavellian Stoic. We don't teach you how to be liked. We teach you how to be unmovable. Once you understand detachment, nothing controls you again.